Hi there and welcome. My name is June and welcome to Balance and Flexibility. This 30-minute session is designed to enhance not just your overall range of motion and flexibility, but also challenge your balance as well. It is a very mindful program that we're going to allow ourselves to be very conscious of where we are in time and space. Let's begin by having a seat in your chair. You'll need no other equipment for this. You could do this even barefoot. I'm wearing a nice, soft, flexible shoe. I would highly recommend that. Of course, we're going to need some water because we want to remain hydrated. That's really important. So we will also be focusing on your posture and your alignment and some of those back muscles that tend to allow us to forward flex a little bit too much on a daily basis. We want to be able to create a way for our mind and body to be aware of where our body should be appropriately through time and space throughout the day. So take a quick sip. I will too. Feel free to take that water anytime you wish. If you have not sat down, I invite you to sit down into your chair. Sit a little bit more forward on the chair. Your feet are about hip width apart. No equipment. It's just you, your chair, and me. And make sure that the heels of your feet are right below your knees. Let's begin by just breathing. That's probably one of the most conscious things we want to be aware of, that we're staying away from shallow breathing into the shoulders and creating a nice full diaphragmatic breath. So place your hands around your waist and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Do that again. Deep breath in. Feel the expansion. Then as you exhale, can you feel how the torso comes a little bit more together because those muscles are contracting to do that? Inhale again. It also makes you feel a little bit taller, so exhale. Feel how your body allows yourself to feel a little bit taller, as if someone's got a string attached to the crown of your head. It's pulling it upward. One more time. Breathe in and then exhale. Perfect. Let's add the arms by your side, palms facing forward, your thumbs are up. Breathe in. Inhale here. Exhale, let the fingertips float down, reach the arms forward, and then open up. And release. Take another deep breath. Inhale here. Let the fingertips rain down, palms reach forward, open up the arms, and release them. One more time. Inhale here. Let the fingertips roll down, palms forward, reach, and open. Nice job. Now, from here, allowing yourself to sit nice and tall, your right hand or fingertips reach towards the ground. And then come back to that again. Reach to your right side and lift. Can we do that on the left? Sure we can. To the left side. I want you to envision that your back is against a wall and you're sliding against the wall so that your head and your ribs are against that wall. We'll do one more each side. Perfect. Then take your heels, place them on the floor, toes in and toes out. And again, toes in and toes out. Two more of these. Toes in and toes out. One last one. Toes in, drop the toes to the floor, and then circle your ankle about 3 times. I'm keeping my heel in contact with the floor. You can do the same. Reverse your circle. This is just to enhance our ankle mobility, really important, and get some fluid moving through and blood flow as well. Circle the other ankle. Great. And the right ankle the other way. Nice job. Perfect. It's for our foot awareness. Then lift your heels and lift your toes. You're going to feel a little bit or hear a bit of a change in music in a second. And then we'll move into our next section. This next section is going to focus on our posture and alignment and allow us to really emphasize tall posture. So important. So sitting here, we're going to start with a nice narrow stance with your feet close together. Hands will be on the side of your chair. Roll your shoulders back so that opens up your heart towards where the ceiling meets the wall. We're going to hinge forward, and then we're going to open up the legs, hinge forward a little bit more, and then we're going to come back and bring the legs together. Let's do that again. Let's separate your legs, hinge forward. Perfect. And then we come back and bring it together. This time, let's hinge forward first. Now while you're here, take the legs apart and then come up, creating an action of your body to be aware of where you are and what you're doing. Hinge forward. Open up those legs, come back and bring your legs back together. Last one, hinging forward. Separate those legs. Feel that balance challenge there. Lift, bring the legs together. Now bring your hands up, take your hands to your heart center, and lift your heart towards the ceiling. Feel your back muscles start to kick in and release. Arms back down. Again, lift up, hands to your heart center, being very mindful. Let's take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, extend up your heart towards the ceiling and release. One last one. Lift. Hands come back together. Perfect. Breathe in and extend through your spine. Exhale, release, come back to neutral. Arms come down by the sides of your chair. Separate your feet just about hip width apart. Lift your right heel and then lower it. Lift your left heel, then lower it. Then take both heels, lift them off the floor with a little hinge 4 times. This is 2, 3, and 4. Now stay very still in your torso as your right heel lifts and then it lowers to the ground. Come up to the ball of your foot. Now give me both heels and hinge forward. Press, return. Press and return. 2 more here. Press and return. 1 last one. Beautiful. Again, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now both. Hinge forward and back. Hinge forward and back. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders out. Nice. Take your hands and bring them back to heart center here. From here, take a twist. 6 counts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6. Return on 7 and 8. Do that again. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Return 7 and 8. Let's try that to your left side. Twist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Let's do that again, taking a nice gentle twist. 5 and 6. Now come back, and 7 and 8. Roll your shoulders back. Nice. Now take both of your hands, place them and wrap them around your rib cage with your, you can either keep your thumbs up or thumbs this way. I like to keep my thumbs up on this. Elbows coming towards one another behind you, and then open up your heart. Feel the ribs start to expand a little, but don't let them splay too much. And then release. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your heart. Pull those elbows together as your shoulders drop down. Do one more. This is very different than what gravity forces us to do during the day, because that gravity forces our body during the day to come forward, often a little too much. So by creating some conscious action and extending through your spine, maybe even opening up your arms, maybe reaching one arm to the ceiling, maybe reaching the other arm to the ceiling. Beautiful. Come back to that center position. Let's repeat that again. Extend through your spine. Beautiful. Reach one arm up. Bring it down. Reach the other arm up. Bring it down, extend your spine, and release, and then just stretch sideways. Awesome. Maybe take one arm up, one arm down. Same thing here. Nice lengthening through the body, being very conscious of where we are in time and space. Do you feel that your hip wants to come up? Try to avoid that. Try to keep your hips anchored as you stretch. So only go as far over to the side that allows you to keep your hip grounded. We have one more here on each side. Nice job. And roll your shoulders back. Perfect. Are we ready to move on? Great. Doesn't that feel good? Don't you feel a little bit more mobile in your torso? So now let's move into a little bit more back extension. Let's take your right hand, place it on your left shoulder. Take your left hand, place it on your right shoulder. Now sit tall. Think of a string attached to the top of your head. Your feet are grounded on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to engage your core, then inhale, raise your elbows. Hold here and now extend through your spine. Your arms aren't moving, just your back is. We come back to center. We lower the elbows and we release the arms. Let's reverse it and take your right arm first on your shoulder. So right hand comes to your left shoulder. Left arm comes to your right shoulder. Lift your elbows, dropping your shoulders first. As you breathe in, extend through your spine. All that's moving is your back muscles. Your shoulders are not moving. They're moving because your torso is moving. Release the arms and then roll the shoulders back. Beautiful, nice job. Now from here, let's take your left leg. Place the left heel on top of your knee. If this is too difficult, you can place it right down at your ankle, whatever works for you. Make sure your ankle joint is relaxed here. So wiggle your foot around, place your hands on either side of your chair and roll your shoulders back. I want you to hinge forward slightly. Oh my goodness, can you feel that stretch on the side of your hip? Beautiful. Now to stay grounded on that left side, reach your right arm up to the ceiling and just hold it there. Beautiful, you got it. Nice. Roll your shoulder back. Oh my gosh, yes. Now bring your feet back to the center. We're gonna try a little exercise here where you lift your heels first, then watch my change. I'm gonna lean back and take both of my feet off the ground. So lift your heels first, hinging forward, then hold onto your chair, briefly lift your feet off the ground. Notice when you do that, you have to hinge back. Both heels come off the floor. Then are you ready? Hinge back, lift both feet off the floor. Notice how your core kicks in? That's your balance challenge. Heels off again. Are we ready? Hinge back, here we go. Beautiful, you've got it. Roll those shoulders back, take your left heel out, and then pull it back. Left heel reaches out, and then pull it back. Right side, left heel here, drag it across the floor because that works the hamstring muscle on the back of your right and left leg. Left leg, please. Out. Now your right leg. Then we're going to attempt to do both. Are we ready? Take both heels. Here we go. Slide both heels in and hinge forward. Come tall. Take those legs out. In and hinge forward. Both legs out. Again, pull both in and release. Take it out. Perfect. Here we go. Yes, one more time. Both legs. We're hinging back. Now we're hinging forward as we're coming forward. Out and out. Pull and in. Two more. Pull and forward. One more. Doesn't matter which foot you start with here. Nice job. Sit tall. Take a deep breath in. And exhale and release by bringing your hands to your heart center. One more time. Inhale. Very mindful here. While we're here, let's take a twist, pulling your right shoulder blade back. Perfect. Now come back to center. Pull back your left shoulder blade. That leads the way. Hands on your chair. Shoulder blades pulled together. Open those arms. And when I say open those arms, I meant open your chest. Notice how my thumbs open to the side. That gives me a nice openness. I'm not going into too much of a back extension here, just opening my heart, maybe taking the arms to the side. Beautiful. Then bring it back down and roll your shoulders back. Perfect. We have one more. Roll the shoulders back. Hands right on your thighs. And let's go to the next position. What we'll do here, before we even do that, let's get a drink. So grab a drink to hydrate yourself. We're going to pick up that figure four stretch on the other side. But we're going to begin with that hand on each shoulder first. All right, so we're repeating something we already did, but moving to the other side. So take right hand on left shoulder, left hand on right shoulder. Lift the arms. Now drop your shoulders here consciously, right? Lift your heart by looking towards the ceiling. Not too much movement. Your back muscles are working. Release. Release the arms. Good. So now right hand, left shoulder, left hand shoulder. And then lift the arms, dropping the shoulders first. Now inhale, look towards where the ceiling meets the wall. Release the arms and roll your shoulders back. Nice job. So now take your right heel onto your left knee. Remember that ankle joint has to be fairly flexible. You don't want to point or flex Consciously, you just want to relax it. Now, I've had a knee replacement, so I have limited range of motion in this knee. Keeps getting better every time, every single week with all the exercises I'm doing. So you're going to hold this position, hinge forward, and find that stretch right along the outer side of your right leg into your glute. Hold it there. Beautiful. And we have that hip hinge allows you to maximize that stretch. Remember, you're relaxing this foot. Make sure you can wiggle it. Perfect. Nice. And then we come back. Beautiful. And then we're going to pull one knee into the chest here and hold. Bend your knee. Now take the hands to the shin. And the right side is what we're working on right now. Pull that knee into the chest and twist and look over your right shoulder. Now I'm going to bring that right leg down and do the same thing on this side. Take your knee into your chest. We've already done the figure 4 on this side. So hold on, drop your shoulders and take a twist, looking over your left side. This gives us an opportunity to stretch that glute. If it helps you, you can pull the knee into your chest like this and do it that way. That depends on your flexibility. And if you feel more comfortable with this, by all means. But if you feel like pulling that knee into the chest, you'll get a little bit more stretch, but remember it's what works best for you. I'm going to twist to the right side and hold. Then we'll bring it back down and place each of your hands on the side of your chair. Perfect. So you ready? We're going to hinge forward. Both feet come up and come right back down, then come back to where we started. Always coming back to this. We ready? Hinge forward. You're ready? Both feet. Get a little bit of momentum. Hold and come back to where we started. Let's do one more of those. Are we ready? We come forward. Ready to lift? Lift. Now, if that's too much for you, just lift your heels. But continue to do the hinge with us. So hinge forward. Ready, lift or just your heels, whatever works, and come right back to where you were. Beautiful. So now take both heels out and out. You ready? We're going to come forward and then pull them back, placing your feet on the floor. Both feet out, hinging forward. You ready? Pull those legs, feet on the floor, come back to where you were. Hinge forward first. We go forward, take those feet out. Are we ready? Pull them back, yes, and come back in, nice. One more time, take those feet out, hinging forward, really think. Pull your heels back, hold on to the chair, drop your toes. Let's try that again. Take your heels out, both of them, hinging forward, and then pull both heels back, nice job. Let's take a little reach up with your left arm, then your right arm. Beautiful, and again, lovely. 2 more here. Reach. And one last one. Beautiful. Now place your hands on either side of the chair. Let's take a quick drink before we move on to the last section. We're getting there. Moves pretty quick, doesn't it? Yes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take both arms and reach towards the back of your chair. So take a turn to your left or right. Grab your chair and then take a turn to the opposite side. Make sure your thumbs are up. We're going to scoot ourselves a little bit more forward. So I'm just gently touching the back of my chair with just my fingertips of my 4 fingers. My thumbs are out. Now in this position, we're sitting at the edge of the chair. We're going to retract your shoulders by pulling your shoulders towards one another. Thumbs up and lift your heart. Great, that looks beautiful. And then release. One more time. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Coming back to center one more time. Reach and lift. Beautiful. That was perfect. Ending just where I wanted to end on that one. On this next one, we're going to add a little bit of an arm flow here. We're going to take our arms, place them by your side. You're going to sweep the arms up to the ceiling like you're grabbing something. Hold on to it. Prayer hands come through your heart center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to push the arms out to the side like I'm pushing something away. So we're going to bring all that energy in to your body, and then we're going to push out everything we don't want. Are you ready? Inhale here. Hands come to your heart center. Push out everything that you don't want, negativity, anything. And again, inhale up, take in everything that you love. Push out everything away that you don't want. 2 more of these. Inhale, think about this. Love, love, love. Everything you love, bring it into your heart center. Everything you don't need, negativity, toxic people, right? One more time, inhale. Hands come to your heart center. You ready to push it away? Deep breath in, exhale. Shh. Push it away. Beautiful, that looks great. And then roll your shoulders back. Nice. Now, hands here, hinge forward and back. Forward and back. We're going to move into an optional seat lift so we get a little bit of body weight in. Now, we're not going to stand at all. What we're going to attempt to do is get a little bit of work from the arms to allow ourselves to build a little bit of strength in the legs while we're supported with our arms. 2 more here, 1 more here. Perfect. Now stop for a moment. Roll your shoulders back and then hinge forward. Now, when you hinge forward, I want you to push your hips forward and lift your seat just a little. Notice how my chest is close to my thighs. I'm holding onto the chair. Pull those abdominals in. Feel that weight into your hips and your buttocks and come back down. Perfect. So we need to hinge forward to do that. Let's try that again. Hinge forward here, then lift your seat. Hold on. Those of you that are daring and want to take one hand away, you can do that. So that gives more. And if you really feel comfortable enough, you can hold and then come back down. But you don't have to leave your chair. You can just hinge forward here and stay here. Or you can lift your seat, hold. You can take one hand away, bring it back. Take the other hand away, bring it back, have a seat. Yes, that looks beautiful. Here comes our last one. Hinge forward. You ready? You can stay here. You can lift your heels, or you can push yourself up, hold, or you can add one arm, put that back, another arm. Or you can take both hands and be free. That's totally up to you. You do what works for you. Have a seat, roll your shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. Right leg starts. 1, 2. Hinge forward. Hinge back. Legs come together. Left leg goes. Hinge forward. Hinge back. Feet together. Just a little bit of hip movement. And again, right and left. Hinge forward. Perfect. Come back. Now this time, hinge forward. Open the legs. We're going to stay here and take your left arm. Reach it towards your right knee. Perfect. Grab the back of your chair or reach the arm towards the ceiling or a goalpost arm and twist. I like taking the outside of my hand to the outside of my knee and allowing me to twist more. Or if you feel more daring, you can reach towards your calf, holding onto your chair. Come back up. Beautiful. You ready? Twist to the other side. Grab hold of your chair and reach. Hold. Now, if you'd like, you can reach the arm up and do the same to get a little bit more core challenge to your body. Come back center. Perfect. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your feet back together. Shoulders roll. Nice job. Sit back a little bit more on this one. So you're sliding back in your chair a little. Still, you want your feet to be in contact with the floor. So full underside surface of your foot is in contact with the floor. Hands by your side. From here, let's just lunge to your left side. I don't know why I said lunge. That is the next exercise. But this is a lateral side bend, not a lunge. My brain is moving ahead and moving a little too fast. Perfect. One last one. So we are going to move to the side, right side of your chair. So move over to the right side. This leg goes here. And you ready? Gonna lift up and then lower. One more time. Lift up and lower. If you'd like, you can do one more, or you can just sit and get yourself prepared to move to the other side. Make sure that left foot is down towards the floor. Are you ready? So while we're here, the entire back of your right leg is on the chair, right? Your hands are on the side. I'm using my fingertips to push me up. And when I come down, the left knee is going towards the floor. And you can take a seat in between, or you can hover. Hovering just over the top. We can do one more of these, and then lift. And lower. Great. You should probably feel what's happening here. Nice stretch in your hip flexor as you're also getting some nice strength for the leg. Let's try one more on each side. So going here, ready? You want to make sure your knee faces the floor. Your torso is nice and tall. Fingertips on your chair to help support you. Some of you who may feel a little stronger may want to come to this. And let's go to the other side. You ready? And then lift. Perfect. Come back to center. Roll your shoulders back and get some water. You're doing great. So coming to the cool down section, rolling your shoulders back. Great. What I'd like to do is have you turn to face side. Then turn to face your chair and pull yourself. And look over your right shoulder. Hold. Gently come back and bring yourself to the center. Get ready. To the other side, you move to the other side. Turn to face your chair, grab each side, pull yourself, and look over your left shoulder. Come back to the center. Beautiful. Sweep your arms up. Hands come to your heart center. Hinge forward. Come back. And then reach up and down. One more time. Perfect. Now sweep the left arm across, pull your elbow back. Ready to do the same thing on the right side? Sweep across, pull the elbow back and sweep. And across, both arms up, lift. Let it rain, and then lift. And let it rain, wide stance. Reach towards your ankle. Lift the arm up, reach towards your ankle, your right ankle with leading your left arm. One more time. We'll do 3 on each side. Are you ready to do the other side? Same thing, reach. Reach and pull it up. And 2, reach and pull it up one more time. And then reach. Notice all those muscles that are working in your body. Then we just do slide, side flow. Side flow. Grab your chair if you need to. Be sure both sides of your hips are anchored down. Reach. Beautiful. You've got it. One more time. Now this time, take both of your shoulders, raise them up, and press. Up again, all the way up, and press them down. One more time. Here we go. Reach. And then press. Now pull your shoulder blades together. Palms face forward, thumbs out to the side, and release. Pull. Release, and again, pull. And release, last 2. Pull. And release. This feels so good. Pull. I love this one. Now from here, palms are up, arms reach out and cross. I'm keeping my elbows closely at my side. These are your rotator muscles of your shoulders, very important. And this is a nice flowing exercise that helps reduce the risk of injury by enhancing the endurance in those rotator muscles. 2 more of these. Last one here. Now reach the arms down and reach them up. And then reach them down. Notice as my arms come up, I bend my elbows at the top and I reach forward. And again, bend your elbows. We're almost there, down. And then lift and release. Last one here. Beautiful. Now roll your shoulders back, left and right. Maybe sweep the arm over as you're rolling your shoulders back. Let your body move. This flowing movement allows all of the joint fluid that lubricates your joints to increase your ability to move more freely with less friction or stiffness in your joints. Now hands here, and then we reach up, over. One more time, last one here. Beautiful, take a deep breath in. Hands come to your heart center. And you're done. I want to thank you very much for joining me today and for spending the last 30 minutes with me, allowing your body to feel so lovely and wonderful and letting you feel more youthful so that you could be more vital in your daily life. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't excuse me, I can't wait to meet you again very soon. You take care. Have a great day.